Hello, hello, hello. What is up, my theater nerds? It's great to be here with you this evening. We are coming to you a day late. Should have been here yesterday, but meetings have been crazy this week. But that's okay because we're here now to bring you This Week at the Theater. It is September 4th, not the 3rd, the 4th, and we are the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. We are SARTA. You can contact us and check out our website for all things wonderful and theater related at any given time. Visit our website, sarta.com, for more data. I've got some special things for you tonight. We've added a few more auditions, and I've got a community conversation that I recorded to talk about one of our upcoming shows that's opening this weekend. So let's get it started here. Okay, we need to talk about some special events, and we have some really special ones coming. House Team with Windhouse Improv is having an audition-free improv performance group term. So this is for their fall 2024 season, and they're going to be down at the Geary Theater downtown. If you want more information on that, if you are fancying yourself a funny person and you want to do some stand-up, some improv comedy, then you probably need to get in touch with them. Winprov, more information at windhouseimprov.com. That's all one big old thing. And they already tell you, you don't need to have any experience to do this, which is great. All right, so improv folks, get out there. House Team is looking for you. And we have a special event coming up for SARTA, and this is one that's been a little while in the making because it's near and dear to our hearts. This is SARTA's 40th year being out here, supporting community theater, talking up all the good things that you all are doing at your different theaters out there in and around our greater Sacramento area. And we're having a special performance in November that we are having auditions for right now. So it's called So You Think You Can Belt? So You Think You Can Sing? SARTA is doing a Broadway cabaret for their 40th anniversary. Broadway babies, this is your chance to shine. If you want to enter this, you need to email your 2 contrasting songs. That's 2 contrasting songs. Pick your best one so you can really show the folks what you can do. And you're going to email it to franbanks30@gmail.com. That's franbanks30@gmail.com. Pick your songs that showcase your best belting and your emotional depth. Auditions are due by September 8th. September 8th. So that's coming up really soon. Rehearsals will be November 13th through the 15th, and performance will be on November 16th. So put those dates in your calendar for the SARTA Broadway Cabaret, So You Think You Can Belt. Speaking of more galas, Sutter Street Theater is having its Broadway Gala on September 21st at 7 p.m. where they'll have hors d'oeuvres and dancing. They're going to have some drawings. They're going to have some awards for their actors there. There will be a silent auction, so there'll be some cool things that you can bid on. They'll have some live entertainment and a full bar and the unveiling of their 19th season. So they've got tickets on sale right now. And by the way, it's pre-sale only. Pre-sale only. So you can't show up at the door and decide you want to go see this show. You better get your tickets now. Tickets are $25. Black tie is optional. And they say jeans are a possibility. If you can grab it off the screen, you can probably hit that QR code. But if you want more information, you can contact sutterstreettheater.com/tickets to get more of that. They're actually holding this not at the theater, but over at Granite Grammar School in Folsom. So it's going to be at a totally different venue. So it should be great fun. Broadway Gala, September 21st for Sutter Street Theater. Winters Theater Company is still accepting submissions through September 30th. So you have until the end of this month to get your script submitted for their 10-minute play festival that's coming up next spring. They'll be the weekends of February 28th through March 1st and March 7th through March 8th. The festival is going to be at the historic Winters Opera House on Main Street in downtown Winters. And another gala to tell you about. This one's coming up next month in October. The Women's Theater Collective is hosting their 2024 gala entitled Masquerade. So get your best masks out for October 5th at 7 p.m. at the Cal Cap Black Box Theater on Horn Road, Suite 100 in Sacramento. There'll be desserts. They're going to have some libations. There'll be a silent auction and some entertainment. So sounds like a really good evening of fun. Get your tickets right away. Another great celebration. This is a fundraiser and a toast to a local hero in our community theater area, James Wheatley. James Wheatley has been the spearhead, inspiration, spiritual guide, spirit animal, whatever you want to say, behind Celebration Arts Theaters productions, and they have been around for decades now. James has had youth shows and adult shows, teaches dance, drama, all of it. He's an all-round person, and he's given so much to the community theater area. We want to honor this local hero. Saturday, November 9th, they're going to have the celebration starting at 6 p.m. at the Sophia at 2700 Capitol Avenue. So get your tickets now. Go to the Celebration Arts website for more information and to get your tickets so you can toast to James Wheatley. All right, my friends. See, I told you we had a lot of special things coming up. But now it's time to get those resumes and headshots ready, because here comes some auditions for you. The holiday shows have started up. Here we go. This one's the Nutcracker. They've added some auditions on Saturday, September 7th. That's this coming Saturday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. This is for McLaughlin Dance, McLaughlin's Theater Company. You can get more information by going to their website and getting information on this. They'll have performances in December. Tech Week is going to start December 14th. This will wrap up our wonderful, wonderful year. You know, somebody's got to do the Nutcracker other than the ballet company. Come on. So if you want to be a part of this, they've added auditions this coming Saturday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Speaking of holiday auditions, Woodland Opera House is auditioning for White Christmas. This is going to be on September 22nd and 23rd with callbacks on September 24th. So if you'd like to be in their traditional Christmas show that they put on, White Christmas, get your chance in there so you can have an audition. Go to the Woodland Opera House website and sign up for your spot. Roseville Theater Arts Academy is having a Champagne Gala, and to do this, they're having auditions on September 14th at 1 o'clock. This is their 4th annual Champagne Gala. It's going to happen the auditions will be on September 14th at 1 o'clock. Ages are ages 13 all the way through adults. So this year's theme for the gala is miscast. You'll be performing songs from roles in which you might not be traditionally cast. So if you wanted to play an ingenue and you're in your mid-40s, 50s, this is your time to sing that song, okay? That's the kind of thing they're asking. If you're singing a song that's traditionally sung by a guy or a girl, you can switch roles and switch parts now. It's miscast. These are always fun. I've been to a couple of concerts where this was the theme, and they're a blast to go and see. So if you want to do something like that with Roseville Theater Arts Academy and be at their Champagne Gala as a performer, the auditions are happening on September 14th. Now, more auditions on Sunday, this coming Sunday and this coming Monday. Sunday the 8th and Monday the 9th. They're having auditions for My Fair Lady at Davis Musical Theater Company. Callbacks will be Tuesday, September 10th at 7:30. Rehearsals are going to start on September 15th. So this is wrapping up really quickly because this will open on Friday, November 8th. My Fair Lady, Wonderful Learner and Low show at Davis Musical Theater Company. If you want to be a part of this, get in there for your auditions, okay? More auditions. This is for James and the Giant Peach. This is also at Davis Musical Theater Company. And these auditions are going to be Monday, September 16th and Tuesday, September 17th at 4:30. These will be at the Gene Henderson Performing Arts Center on Penna Drive in Davis. They'll have callbacks on Wednesday, September 18th at the same location. So if you'd like to be in a cool production of Roald Dahl's James and the Giant Peach Jr., get in there for these auditions. Another audition. This one's going to be on September 20th and 21st at the Winters Opera House. They're doing Robin Hood, the musical. So get out your best tights. And they're looking for male and female actors, singers, and dancers, ages 12 and up. They'll do some cold readings from the script. If you have a resume and headshot, they would like you to bring it. There'll be some singing and some dancing. So if you're going to dance, make sure you bring the appropriate clothes to do that in. 16 to 20 bars of a song from a musical would be strongly suggested. So pick your best one. You know, really, auditioning for a musical is a very special thing. And to do that correctly, you really need to choose a song that showcases your voice talents to the best of their abilities. And sometimes that might mean you're working with a vocal coach. So keep that in mind out there, you all. That's because there's some amazing vocal talent out there in our greater Sacramento area. More auditions. This one's, we're taking it all the way to the end of the month. This one's going to be on September 29th, 6:30 until 10 p.m. for a production of Everybody's Talking About Jamie. This is going to be performed at the CalCap Black Box Theater, and it's being put on by Valkyrie Productions. So if you want more information, check their website. Get your time in so you can do your audition. And there'll be dance auditions for the teenage roles. You be prepared to move. Bring your resume and headshot and a list of conflicts. There are no conflicts allowed for the performance time. So if you can't be there for the performances, really be honest with yourself. And don't go to the audition. Let somebody else have it this time. Make sure that when you sign up for these things, it's so important for the continuity of a show that everybody's there and consistent and you're not letting anyone down. So really bear that in mind when you're going out for auditions. Well, that was quite a few auditions for right now. But we've got some special items that are playing also. So let's see what's out and about. We're almost out of time for The Secret Garden. This will be closing on September 8th this weekend. This is still playing over at Sutter Street Theater. It's a classic young person story. It's G-rated, appropriate for the whole entire family. So make your reservations at sutterstreettheater.com or give them a call and go see The Secret Garden. Also at Sutter Street Theater, The Producers. This is playing through September 15th on Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 and again on Sundays at 4:30. This one, however, is rated for mature audiences for language and subject matter. So we've got something for the kids and something for the big people happening out at Sutter Street Theater. Thank you, Sutter Street. Volcano Theater Company has still got a couple of weekends left for its production of Charlotte's Web. It will be playing through September 21st on Friday and Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. It's still beautiful up in the foothills, and goodness knows it's probably a lot cooler at night than it is down here in the valley. So this would be a great place to go and see some wonderful theater in their gorgeous outdoor amphitheater up in Volcano. Tickets are at volcanotheater.net, or you can contact their box office through their website. Capitol Stage has its 2019 Pulitzer Prize winner for drama up and running right now. This is Jackie Sibbles-Dury's production, Fairview, directed by Sacramento's own Anthony DeWant. This is in celebration of Capitol Stage's 20th anniversary season. And again, we'll be playing through September 29th. So you have plenty of time to arrange your calendar so you can see all these really cool shows that are happening. Speaking of really cool shows, this one is being presented by the Chautauqua Playhouse. It is Sherlock Holmes' Nemesis, a thriller adapted by Roger Hoopman based on the works and characters created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Again, it will run through September 22nd, Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30, and then again on Sundays at 2 o'clock. Well, you've got a lot that you can choose from to go and see, but we've got some really cool things that are coming soon, too. A couple of these I've already gotten tickets to, like this one, The Beauty Queen of Linane. Hoping I am saying that correctly. I'm going to ask them when I get there because I'm going on Friday night. Yes, to see this gothic dark comedy. It sounds like it'll be great fun. It's opening on September 6th and will be playing through the 28th at Big Idea Theater. Another one opening up on the 6th of September and playing through the 22nd is God of Carnage, a comedy of manners without the manners. This is being presented by Placer Community Theater, and you can get more information and your tickets at placercommunitytheater.org. Now I'm going to pause here a moment because I have a special presentation for you this evening, because we had a chance to sit and talk with the director, Yola Ryder, about this show and get her some feedback from her on it. So I'm going to stop now and play. I'm going to finish this and then we'll get back to our community conversation, because I do want you to enjoy the conversation we had about this show. Celebration Arts has a one-night only event this weekend, Friday, September 6th, from 6 to 7:30. Jordan Simpson will be bringing to Celebration Arts, exploring our psyche and the history of voodoo in Black Magic, parts 1 and 2. This is written and performed by Jordan Simpson. So for an evening of good fun, and let's kick off our spooky season. I don't know about you, but I was trying to put up Halloween decorations back at the end of August. So I'm so ready. This is another one that I've got tickets to. I'm going on Friday the 13th. I just think that's wonderful. To the Roseville Theater Arts Academy to see Seussical, the musical. This is a main stage production, September 13th through the 22nd. So if you want to get in there, you better get your tickets soon, because when I bought mine, it was like, this is getting slim pickings there. So this is very popular. It's a great musical. This will be like the 4th time I've seen Seussical done someplace. And each time it's different, and each time it's fun and it's good. So go see Seussical. You will leave singing songs and smiling. Now, this might not be one that you leave singing songs and smiling from, but it's going to be a wonderful production. This is presented by the Artist Collective and will be housed at the Uli Theater. It will open on September 19th and play through October 5th. Radium Girls by D.W. Gregory. If you want tickets for this show, contact the emhboxoffice.com. This is always a classic at Sutter Street Theater. You know, there's some of our local theaters that always have a specific holiday show that they do. And when I say holiday show, I mean October stuff, right? You know, I know Christmas comes too, but it's Halloween. You know, Halloween starts in the middle of September. Yeah. So Evil Dead the Musical is going to be presented by Sutter Street Theater again. It's going to open on September 27th and play through November 3rd. Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 p.m., Sundays at 7 p.m., and they're going to do a Thursday show, and then they're going to do an October 31st show at 7 p.m. So you can go see Evil Dead for Halloween. That's a great trick or treat. Hey, be courageous. Sit in the splash zone. Another one's some classic stuff here. Sierra College Theater Arts is presenting William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. This will be opening in October and playing through November 3rd at Sierra College Theater. So if you want to get tickets for that, you can go ahead and get those now by going to their box office, Sierra College Theater, and get your tickets for Romeo and Juliet. The latest in the Black Girl Magic series, this year's presentations by Celebration Arts will be Crumbs from the Table of Joy. by Lynn Notage. This is directed by Imani Mitchell, and it will open on October 11th and play through November 3rd at Celebration Arts, which is at 2727 B Street in Sacramento. Lynn Notage is an amazing playwright. For Black History Month, I did features on all the different women playwrights that they had in their Black Girl Magic series this year for Celebration Arts. And if you haven't seen works by some of these women, you need to do that. You absolutely need to treat yourself. So go see Crumbs from the Table of Joy, coming to Celebration Arts October 11th through November 3rd. Well, it wouldn't be a Halloween season without this, now would it? Richard O'Brien's The Rocky Horror Show. This will open on October 11th and play through November 2nd. Green Valley Theater is presenting this, and it's going to be hosted out at Cosumnes River College in their main auditorium. I am so excited. This is a really big house that they'll be in. And, the show always sells out. So if you want to come and take that jump to the left or a step to the right, come and see the Rocky Horror Show. Tickets will be going on sale really soon. So check out the Green Valley Theater Company website for more information. October 11th through November 2nd. We can do the time warp again. And if you want something a little more dark, I love this poster. Merde, I want to be the king. Macbeth, or the Scottish play if you prefer, is going to open on October 11th at Placer Repertory Theater. Tickets are on sale right now for this event. So if you'd like to see some Shakespeare, then get your tickets soon for Macbeth at Placer Repertory Theater. Woof! That was a lot. So let's take a look at some of the season schedules. We got a new one. Look at this. Look at this. This is from B Street Theater. This is what they're going to be bringing out for us. And they've got a lot. I love the one for Marie Curie. I would love to go see that one. There's a few here. Never Fear Shakespeare. That looks like it should be absolutely hysterical. Dracula, a comedy of terrors. Yeah, I want to do that. They're doing 'Tis the Season and A Christmas Carol. This is going to take us from January of next year all the way through December of next year at B Street Theater. Thank you, B Street, for sharing your season that's upcoming. We're going to enjoy it immensely. Chautauqua Playhouse has also shared their season with us too. I just shared with you a little bit ago that Sherlock Holmes' Nemesis is going to be opening pretty soon. They'll be following that up with Scapin, and then Scrooge the musical. If you have not seen this, you really do need to. It's always very, very good, and I enjoy it. I've seen this particular Scrooge about 3 times now over the years, and it's always wonderful. They'll have Sordid Lives and The Boys Next Door, Strange Bedfellows, and they also, throughout the season, will be doing live radio shows. So you can go in person and get a chance to listen to and watch a radio show production. Those are always fun. The NorCal School of the Arts has a wonderful 2024-2025 season. They've got Midsummer Night's Dream that came through. Wizard of Oz is coming up in November. Into the Woods will happen in January. Beauty and the Beast Jr. will be next March. Clue on Stage will be next May. And then Jungle Book Kids will wrap up the end of May. Pardon me. So that's a great lineup, and we thank the NorCal School of the Arts for bringing up that next generation of young actors who are going to be out there trotting the boards with us. Woodland Opera House always has a wonderful selection of shows that are coming up. Pretty soon you're going to have Children of Eden. That opens on September 16th. Puffs will be following that up, and also Mean Girls Jr., and they'll end out the year with White Christmas. I just shared with you that the auditions are coming up pretty quick this weekend for that one. And then next year they'll have Emily, The Book of Will, The Big 1-0, The Prom, and then Something Rotten. So they've got a great lineup too at the Woodland Opera House. Thank you, Woodland Opera House. Volcano Theater Company is just about done with their 2024 season. Charlotte's Web is running right now. You still have time to get tickets for that and go up and see that great show in their beautiful outdoor amphitheater. Let's face it, it's going to be cooler than, sitting down in the valley right now. Is to go up to the foothills. And then they're going to wrap up their holiday season with the Christmas Foundling, which will open on November 8th in their Cobblestone Theater and play through December 14th. So thank you, Volcano Theater Company. That's their 2024 season, which we love. And Sutter Street is wrapping up their 2024 season pretty quickly now, too. Secret Garden is playing right now, along with the producers, and we already shared that Evil Dead the Musical's coming up. They're going to wrap up their year with Alora Ingalls Wilder Christmas for their family series and Holiday in the Hills, which is always a historic recollection of the space that they're in Old Folsom for their holiday show. So you can get your tickets now. Doors open 30 minutes before the performance time. Latecomers cannot be guaranteed their reserved seats may be seated anywhere. So be there on time, show up, get your tickets now. Go to SutterStreetTheater.com or give them a call down at Sutter Street Theater. Davis Musical Theater Company has announced their 40th anniversary season. Jekyll and Hyde, their musical, is opening this coming weekend on the 6th. They're going to follow that up with My Fair Lady, which I shared where they're doing the auditions for. The one that says on here that it can't be announced until July 1st, well, we know what it is. It's 42nd Street. So all you tap dancers out there, I'm sure I'll be running the auditions for those pretty soon. Then they're going to do Young Frankenstein, Sister Act, and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Great shows for Davis Musical Theater Company. All right. We want to have a community conversation, and I do these every now and again, and I'd love to do it for your theater company too. So if you have an opportunity, please email us, sarda@sarda.com, and let us know what's going on at your theater, and we'll make a recording and share it here so that people can hear about the fabulous shows you're doing. So let me change screens. I'll be right back. Okay, as I shared before, our community conversation is going to be with Miss Yola Ryder, who's the director of this upcoming show, God of Carnage. So let's take a listen at what they have to share. All right, we're going to go ahead and open with a great welcome to everybody for joining us for this community conversation. We do these every now and again at SARTA, and this time we're so excited to have Miss Yola Ryder with us to share about a really special upcoming show. I'm excited to hear about this because I've actually seen this already, and I'll be happy to see it again. So, Yola, welcome. It's so nice to have you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, lovely, lovely. So let's start by talking a little bit about the show. Tell us about the show and what theater are we hosting that in this time?
The show is God of Carnage by Yasmina Reza. It's a Tony Award-winning play, and it's being performed. It's being produced by Placer Community Theater in Auburn. We're performing at the General Gomez Arts and Events Center, which is an art gallery, and also hosts musical events and other and our theater productions. And we've been there for a number of years now. Placer Community Theater has been around for about 20 years, but ran into some trouble just after COVID, as many theaters did.
So many did, yeah.
and they were going to call it quits. But some very worthy people in the community of Auburn said, no, we can't allow this to happen. And so a number of us, Louisa and Matthew and her husband Matthew, and a number of other people decided that they were going to have a fundraiser and keep the theater going. And when I heard about this, I got in touch with them and said I would like to be involved. If there's anything you would ever like me to do, I'm happy to volunteer because I've directed a couple of shows for Placer Community Theater in the past. About 8 years ago, I directed Barefoot in the Park.
Oh, yeah, lovely show. Yeah.
And then about 4 or 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I directed Moon Over Buffalo. And in fact, that's the show that that closed us after 3 performances.
Right.
And then 18 months later, we were asked to come back and put the show on again. And so we finished our run. We had the opportunity to finish our run.
Yeah.
And so we're going in a slightly new direction with this new Placer Community Theater under Louisa and Matthew's leadership, and Tess Forsyth is our artistic director. And so we're very excited to be, we're putting together ideas and thinking about as many new and diverse possibilities of shows that we can put on as possible.
Excellent.
So Carnage is one of the exciting ones that we've all been looking forward to.
Well, I don't know if Deborah Bromley, who I know is in the show, shared this with you, but this was one of her dream shows, and Sarda's program, Tonight Starring, allowed her to do it for a one-night show at a theater down here in Sacramento. And that's when I first got to see it. And I was like, this is a great show.
Yes,
I was so excited that you're going to do a whole run.
Yes, well, in her bio, in the program, she said it was one of the shows on her bucket list.
Right.
And but she tells me she read for Annette in the other production, but she's playing Veronica in our production.
Okay.
So, and I think she's terrific.
Oh yeah. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. So who's in this show? I know Deborah's in the show. Talk about some of the other actors. And
Nathan Reedy, who plays her husband Michael. And we call this Nathan's maiden voyage on the stage, because this is the first time he claims that he's ever done a stage production. He's experienced in film, but this is the first show, and we're very excited to have him. He is a very creative, talented individual, and I hope he will continue to do a lot more theater after this.
Oh, nice. Yes.
And we also have Lorraine Poston, who plays Annette. And Lorraine has done many shows with Placer Community Theater in the past. I've worked with her on 2 other occasions. And she is also a very talented, dedicated, hardworking actress. And we have Rick Grantham playing the boorish lawyer Alan.
He's a great part. It's a great part.
And he does it so well. No offense.
No, not. I totally get it. That's, like I said, having seen it, it's like I can visualize the sections of it, and this is going to be a great production. And we won't give anybody spoilers right away, but you all need to get your tickets so you can go and see this, because it's going to be amazing. Let's see. So why did you decide you wanted to direct this particular show? I know you've directed before, but what brought you to God of Carnage?
Um, well, I loved the play
Mm.
when I read. I mean, I'd heard about it, but it wasn't until they decided to do it in this. Well, would you like to be considered for this? And I was a little bit hesitant
Mm.
because I'm just coming out of some family bereavement, and I wasn't sure if I was really ready for it. And now I'm really glad that I'm doing it because it's just changed my whole outlook, and it's been on a social level. It's just been really wonderful to work with this team of very talented people. But I love the play. I just hinge on every single word of this play. I find it fascinating. And every time I have a conversation with anyone, and Tess came to see it last night, and she just raised some new and other issues that we are going to be discussing. There's always something new. We find something new to analyze in this
Sure.
all the time.
Yeah.
And that's just the makings of a great playwriting, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Um,
excellent. Yeah, the dynamics between the couples
yeah,
is always something fascinating to look at too.
yes,
And see where can there be more direction for
yes,
them to go with this. Yeah. Yeah.
yes. And it's great to get other people's perception all the time.
Sure.
This
Sure.
it just awakens and stimulates more discussion and more
Right.
ideas.
Lovely. All right. So we need to tell them the nuts and bolts now. Are tickets on sale right now?
Tickets have been on sale for a while
Okay.
on eventbrite.com. And if you go to placercommunitytheater.org, I think it will link you through to the tickets. And I recommend buying the tickets online because they're $5 cheaper than buying them at the door. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Get your tickets online. $5
Yes.
cheaper. There you go.
Get a bargain.
Yeah, right. And the run dates. When do you open?
We
I think
open
it's September 6th. Am I
we
remembering?
open yes, a week today,
Okay.
the September the 6th, and we perform Friday, Saturday, and Sunday matinees,
Okay.
right through to September 22nd.
Okay. All right. All right. And your Sunday matinees at 2 p.m.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
I always have to check that because I'm not good with, because some theaters have 2:30 and I always get confused,
Well,
but
and I've got a couple that have 4:30 matinees, and it's like, okay, so tell me, and we're used to the standard 2 o'clock, matinee time.
mhm,
I just wanted to make sure so everybody can get their tickets and know to come to that. And then 8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday nights.
7:30.
Oh, 7:30. Okay. All
There you
right,
go.
7:30. So you still have time to go get dinner up in lovely Auburn and then go to
And
the
we have
theater.
beautiful restaurants right across the street and next
Oh,
door. Yeah.
oh, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Yola, thank you so much for joining me to
Well,
talk about this great show. I'm excited to see it. Probably going to go ahead and get my tickets. I think you all should go ahead and get your tickets. God of Carnage by Yasmin Riza.
mhm.
It's wonderful. It's actually funny. I wasn't expecting that from the name, but you will be pleasantly surprised at the
Oh, yeah.
quality of this
And
show.
maybe even shocked in a few places.
Well, don't
You
give
know,
away too much. Don't give too much.
I'm not going to give anything away.
All right. Yola, thank you so much for joining me for this community conversation. And I will make sure that I get to share this several times both next week and probably during the run of your show also to let people know what a great show you've got coming up.
Thank
God
you.
of Carnage, playing in Auburn. This is Placer Community Theater Company. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Pleasure to see you.
This computer. Well, there you have it. God of Carnage. It's going to be a wonderful show. I have to tell you, when they did it for tonight, starring, it's absolutely hysterical. So you're in for an evening of great entertainment. go up to Auburn and see the Placer Community Theater production of God of Carnage. It should be wonderful. Get your tickets at placercommunitytheater.org. All right, my friends. Did we talk about your shows? Did we talk about your theater? Well, if we didn't, that's because you haven't gotten in touch with us yet to let us know what's going on in your neck of the woods. So please do. We'd like to share your theater's information here. We've put it on our website. We have a community calendar there on the SARTA website on the page where there's shows and auditions. Right at the bottom, there's a form you can fill out. Give us your posters. Tell us when your show is opening. Tell us about your auditions. Tell us about all of it. And by the way, that's a free service. That's a free service. So we're trying to help you guys get your information out there. So please let us help you publicize your program. If you have not done so and you're here hanging out with me, please touch the little red heart and follow us on Twitch. And then each week when I do this, you'll get a little tap, tap, tap. Hey, Sarda's going to come and tell you about all the cool things that's happening in community theater. So you better get on Twitch. Or you can, and you can follow us on Facebook at Sarda Theaters. You can also find us on YouTube because we do archive all of these shows on YouTube, also at Sarda Theaters. So when we're done with these, we upload them to that. And I say this to you each week. I hope I will see you at the theater. If you see me out there, please say hi. I'm going to the theater on Friday night. Hope I see somebody there. I'm going to be a big idea. So come hang out with me, all right? All right, everyone. You guys are marvelous. Thank you for hanging out with me. And go see some theater this week, you nerds. Bye.